Are churches and religious organizations eligible for the federal government's COVID-19 economic relief? So in the past, when the Small Business Administration, the federal government, has passed economic relief for businesses, usually it applies to for-profit corporations only, and that means it doesn't apply to nonprofits, and so it wouldn't apply to churches. But at this time, when all organizations, businesses, for-profit, nonprofit are hurting because they cannot operate normally. Churches cannot have their services normally. They're not receiving the same kind of tithes or donations. Same for other religious organizations. Uniquely, in the stimulus package that was passed, the $2 trillion stimulus package that was passed to provide relief to individuals and to organizations and businesses because of the economic impact of COVID-19. For the first time, the Small Business Administration, under the guidance and because of the work of President Trump and the Secretary of the Treasury, Steve Mnuchin, has included religious organizations. That means all nonprofit 501c3s and churches specifically as well are eligible to receive these Small Business Administration loans. But I want to make sure you all know out there, because I know we talk to a lot of pastors and religious organization leaders. You are eligible. Here's what it will do. You can apply for this, and what it's for, and this is important, is so that you can keep your staff on payroll. Second is mortgage and rents. So that's the key here, is so you can still pay for your building, whether you're owning your own building or you're renting your building, and so you can keep your staff on the payroll. Now, we've had questions from people. They've said, well, Jordan, usually government, and this question's coming to the ACLJ, the government usually is not involved with churches at all. They're completely tax exempt, and that's it. So is there any danger in applying for these loans and then the government trying to have oversight over my church? The answer is absolutely not. Churches can absolutely apply, and so can other religious organizations, Christian and other. They can absolutely apply for this new stimulus money that's available for you through the loan and grant program of the Small Business Administration. It's something new for you as churches, but under this legislation, at this time, you are an eligible applicant. So make sure you're taking advantage of the resources that are available for you. We wanted to let you know and be clear about it so you can hear it from a trusted source, the American Center for Law and Justice. If you need more information about it, we have it on our website at aclj.org. I encourage you to share this with your friends and family, because so many of them, I bet, work with religious organizations or have their own religious organization. They may work in a church or pastor a church and lead a church. They need to know what is available to them through this relief package. We're praying for everybody through this time, but we also want to let you know to be smart about it. Utilize the tools that our government is offering you, and thank the government for allowing churches and nonprofits for the first time to be eligible for these Small Business Administration loans. Stay up to date on all this kind of information that's coming out with this legislation. We're trying to keep you very updated with the facts, the information, and answering your questions at aclj.org.